What's going on, guys? How are you?
Jeff, that's an awesome intro.
I'm muted. Give me 1 second. This happened last time.
Randall,
Jeff.
we can hear you.
Uh-oh. Well, he's gone now. He's back. Yeah, the state
We could hear him. He couldn't hear us.
Yeah, he couldn't hear us. How it happened. Like, hey, nobody can hear me at the beginning of the show. We're off to a great start, Jim. This is awesome. I think we're hitting the ground running here. So, all right, we'll do some.
Oh, Dustin didn't like the offensive line to the Bengals round one.
Stop. Tell Jim to stop mocking offensive lines in the first round. Let's see.
If you have a franchise left tackle available in the draft and you have a quarterback that keeps getting his season cut short, you're going to have to live with the draft community mocking offensive linemen to your team until you fix your offensive line.
Well, our offensive line, that actually wasn't that bad this year, but I do agree with you. We do have to get a left tackle eventually. Maybe not necessarily in this draft, but eventually we do. Randall, can you hear us?
I can hear you. This is all week long. As soon as it goes live, it goes to mute. It's driving me nuts.
Well, it went to live, and my mic went to mute, and I'm like, what the heck?
Right.
So it's like, so whatever gremlins you got at your place, it came over to my computer and messed mine up too. So
as long as they're not here, I'll send them out.
Exactly. All right, so boys, we got the combine. It's already started. They're doing interviews and stuff like that. What is before we get into the draft? What's your favorite part about the combine? Do you like me? I sit there and watch everything, and I try to now go on YouTube and also find all the different interviews and things like that. I'm scouring stuff. What Jim, I'll let you go first. What's your favorite part about the combine here?
Okay, so this might be, I'm not going to call it weird, but maybe selfish. I like seeing all the content creators that I interact with at the combine, talking with the players and just doing what they do. So, shout out to Travis May at A to Z Sports. I saw numerous people that I follow on Twitter that have boots on the ground at the combine, and they're talking with players and GMs and other people at the combine. Just for anybody that I follow or follows me and you're at the combine, my hat's off to you because, I just enjoy seeing you there.
Well, hopefully someday they'll see me there. I would love to get to the combine. Randall, what's your? I mean, I've been there as a fan, which is fun, but I want to get in there and I want to be the one interviewing some of these coaches and players and stuff. I think I would geek out if I ever get a chance to do that. But Randall, what's your favorite part of what we get to watch or consume here?
Yeah, hopefully soon, right? That we're all boots on the ground at the combine. That would be lovely.
That would be awesome.
Exactly. I do love the combine. The combine's fun. Realistically, and I guess selfishly, it's one of those events that we're trying to fill in that off-season time zone. So give me any NFL event, and I'm going to be happy that we're watching football players do stuff. I really do love the lightheartedness of the pre-combine, the pre-testing interviews, like how the defensive ends are on the podium today, just kind of talking freely. That's always fun to listen to them talk kind of just freely and just random questions, kind of like it's media row in Super Bowl. And then, just finding out what looks good. I mean, the gauntlet's fun to watch. I really like looking at 10-yard splits. I love looking at bench press for defensive tackles. I love run the hoop for edge. Just finding the events that you think matter a little bit or that give you pause to make you go look at tape again.
Yeah, the run the hoop for the edge, that one, I always geek out on that. Just I've said this multiple times there. Watch these big guys bend and lean and get down there and grab that towel or that football, where they got, and go as fast as they are. That I'm just like, that's because I'll never be able to do that.
Yeah.
I find that just amazing to watch them do that. All right, we got a couple things here real quick. KP from KC, I haven't heard this yet. He said the rumor is Trent Williams may be done in San Francisco. Have you guys heard this?
You can't work a contract out right now. I think money's the issue. Based, age and length is probably an issue.
Well, in fairness, I believe Williams is under contract. San Francisco just doesn't like his cap hit.
Yeah, because his cap hit's 38. Is it 38 million, 39 million?
Close to 40 million. So he's under contract.
Yeah, he's also one of probably the best left tackle in football too.
Yeah, he's got the leverage here.
There's a reason they're paying him. So we'll see. A couple more things here. Michael Madden. I think watching the big men run Some are extremely quick for the weight. Yeah, that's the part that just I find amazing. How big they are and how athletic they are. Because you see these big guys like, oh, they're a big fat slob. These guys together dunk a basketball, man. I'm like 300 pounders. That's one thing I wish they would do. They should have a slam dunk contest for the big guys. You know,
I'm sure they would do it in a heartbeat too.
Dude, I would so watch that. That would be awesome.
Well, I want them to show the high school wrestling film.
Oh, there you
go. Yeah,
and
that's
if
huge.
Two of the players at the combine wrestled against each other, like they need to put that on the big screen.
I'm with you.
And they got to have WWE interests. You know, they got to have the show with all the pyro and everything.
Right. Every single agent's leaving the combine for that event.
Right. Exactly. Like, they're all stressed out. Like, no, you're going to tear something. Don't do that. All right. So, with that being said, let's get into this. So, Jim, explain to everybody what we are going to do on this snake draft.
Sure.
You like that?
So, the Draft Professor Simulator has something on it called Draft a Team. And it really is designed for podcasts just like this. And I remember like when Randall and I first met and were podcasting with each other, we were podcasting Draft a Team. And like Randall had even like after he's like, this is actually better than doing a mock draft. I remember that conversation.
Still is.
So, but Randall.
So we told Randall about the show. He's like, I'm in. I'm doing it. Let's go.
Yeah.
So Randall, what else do you want to add?
Oh man, for me, why I love Draft a Team so much is I'm like above average addicted to fantasy football. So I love doing fantasy football.
Hi, my name's Randall. Yeah, I'm addicted to fantasy football.
I'm not going to admit I have a problem. I will not admit it.
Hey, that's the first thing. You got to admit the problem first.
But it's more like it's a more specific, in-depth version. Like it's like drafting. It's like when you do your fantasy football draft, but for people who are really involved in the NFL draft, who take scouting seriously and who really want to do that because you're drafting 22 players from offense and defense. So it's next level drafting, and which I love.
I'm assuming I'm going to have a headache again at the end of the show again. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah. You keep inviting me on, I will keep giving you headache.
Every Wednesday, I just get a headache from Jim now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and bring this thing up here. And
okay.
Take on over there, Jim. Tell me what we're doing.
Yeah. So anybody can do this at home, but we're going to do this thing called Draft a Team. And name the event, tell it your number of people. We're going to turn on a Cincinnati Bengals bot. So there's going to be 4 teams that are picked during the draft.
Okay.
So Jeff will pick first.
Oh, boy. I'm nervous already.
Randall will pick second.
I was going to say, that would have been so rude.
And we're going to go. So every player that's in the draft pool is available on the right. And we got to fill up a team of 22.
Okay.
So, Jeff, you get the first pick. It's your podcast. We're giving you the first pick.
All right. So this is all just from this year's draft, the people I get to pick.
Correct.
And I'm trying to fill out an entire team, not just the Bengals needs, an entire team.
Correct.
All right. Well,
starting 11 on both sides.
Well, then you got to start with the quarterback then, right? Fernando Mendoza. Would you start there? I mean, that would be the.
I think that's a good way to go.
Not that the Bengals are going to draft him. We got Joe Burrow, but for this exercise, I got you. We're going Fernando Mendoza.
And we're going to talk about pretty much every player that's in the top 100 by the time we're done. So Mendoza had to be talked about at some point.
There we go. And we're going to talk about 37 centers. So there we go.
Yep. Randall, you're up.
I'll go with somebody different that I think is going to, because I plan on doing a bunch of draft the teams by the time the draft comes, so I'll change it up all the time. I'll go with somebody that I think is going to sneak into the first round because left tackles are scarce, and I'm going to go Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
So Randall just sniped me because that was going to be my first pick.
See what you get for being nice? You should have just went second.
I stole that because I wanted Monroe Freeling, and I think we talked about Monroe Freeling last night on a podcast.
I had a feeling that Randall knew that was who I was going to take. So, Jeff, there is a little bit of I'm trying to pick the guys before Randall, and Randall's going to try to pick them before you.
And I'm just hanging on for dear life here. So, all right, let's go.
Okay, I'm going to go with Max Ihinachor. So that's a project left tackle, probably going in the top 40. And then my other tackle is going to be Francis Maui-Noa from Miami. So I've got both of my tackles. And the Bengals bot took Ruben Bain and Caleb Downs. And Randall, we're back to you.
All righty. I will take the number 2 player on my board in Sonny Styles.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, and then Jeff, you get 2 picks here at the turn.
All right. So who do you have? Can you scroll up there so I can see the available players there?
Oh, absolutely.
And
And if you need help, Jeff, we are here to help you.
I need help because Bain's gone, Downs is gone, and you took Sonny Styles from me. So,
So, Jeff, my advice is go for positions where there's not a lot of players. So, like, for example, defensive tackle. If there's a defensive tackle you like, I would suggest taking him quickly.
well, that'd be Peter Woods then.
Yes.
Yep.
We'll take him.
And then you have one more pick, Jeff.
Let's see here. What about is there any offensive linemen there that are any good? Or did you guys steal them all from me already?
So I think Lomu
and Fano
is a good. He will be one of the first tackles off the board. That would be a good decision.
All right, I'll go with that. I'm a trench man, even though I took quarterback first. But you got to have the quarterback. They got to build the trenches around him.
Yep. And I want to give a shout out to Gabe and Jolene in the chat. It's good to see a few draft professors stopping by to check your show out, Jeff. So.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. So I need help, draft professors that are out there. I need help. Okay.
Yeah. So Jolene and Gabe, feel free to give Jeff advice. He hasn't
just
ever done this before.
Tell me who to pick, unless I got somebody in mind.
Yeah. So Randall, you are up.
All right. I'm going to go with definitely an edge. Dave Bailey wasn't picked, right?
He's there if you want him.
I will go David Bailey.
Okay, so the Bengals bot took Arvell Reese.
I think the bot's picking better than I am.
And then so that I don't get left off the defensive tackle board, I'm going Caden McDonald, getting a guy in the middle. And then I'm also going to go Kenyon Sadiq. And again, so Jeff, a really good strategy. Like there's not a lot of great tight ends. If you know of a position that doesn't have a lot of players, like for example, the Bengals bot took Mansour Delane.
Yeah.
If you know a position that doesn't have a lot of players, it helps to draft them earlier.
Like tight end right now?
The one tight end that you might want has probably just been sniped by me.
Well, what'd you do that for?
Randall, you are up.
I am going to go with. I'm going to bet on his 2024 tape, and I will go boundary corner Jermod McCoy.
So, Randall, how high do you think he goes in the draft? Do you think McCoy goes top 10?
I mean,
Really?
the debate of the combine and how much it matters. Jermod McCoy is somebody where it matters at the combine because his medicals, test out his medicals, look at his testing. He stays. That means missing 2025. I don't think means much as long as people get the clean bill of health. and he looks good out there, and they'll bet on his 2024 tape.
Yeah, this combine is huge for him. If he goes out there, blows the doors off, yeah, he can definitely get back to where he was. I think for sure.
Agreed.
Let's see here. Blue Ridge Bronco. Can't see if the bot took a running back, but a top tier running back would be a win. Did we take? What are the running?
Jeremiah Love is not gone yet.
Oh, okay. Is it my pick?
It is.
And Gabe, the bot didn't take a running back.
I'm taking Jeremiah Love. Gotcha. Thank you,
Good
Jolene.
advice, Gabe. And then you get one more pick, Jeff.
Oh, I get that pick. Okay. Who else is out there? Let's see here. So we got. Let's see. I got quarterback. I got offensive lineman, defense lineman, running back. Let's see here. Is there any other tackles worth taking out there right now this high, or should I go?
Did you lock up your left tackle or right tackle? I can't. Which one was?
Which one was he?
He took Lomu. Lomu probably is going to be a left tackle at the NFL level, right?
Yeah, I mean you could. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
you could get his
teammate is a pretty good right tackle.
At a right tackle.
All right, let me do that. Yeah, I want a good solid ends. So yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, and then Randall, you are back up.
All right, I'll go with my wide receiver 1, and I will go Carnell Tate.
All right, I got a question here from the chat here real quick. Dustin wants to know why is everybody so high on Monroe? He has trouble with getting to the spot, and his use of hands are a mess. What am I missing?
Well, right now, this will be a classic case. He is a little bit of a project, but this is a classic case of how right tackles, this offensive line class has been a little confusing over the year, and right tackles are looking a little bit better in that spot and more prevalent. So if anybody is looking at trying to get a left tackle in this draft, which left tackle is very much a need and a supply and demand for the NFL, people will probably be reaching for some left tackles. And I think Freeling at 6'7", 315 pounds, I think he's a perfect project to take and make him work, especially with how low he gets in his stance. 4'6'7", he has a good pad level. So everything else with his hands can be worked on, and his footwork a little bit can be worked on to turn into a 10-year left tackle.
Okay.
Right. And I would just add, relative to like Fano, Lomu, Freeling, none of them are perfect tackle prospects. But with Freeling, you're definitely going to be checking like all of the measurements that you would want for an NFL offensive tackle. Like, because even Maui Noah doesn't really meet those thresholds. So there's a reason that Freeling, once he declared for the draft, moved up, because he's also a younger prospect.
Right.
So
20.
There's going to be some room that he's still going to be able to grow. He's not a finished product yet.
All right. So who's
this is Randall's pick. I ended up taking Basantis and Golden.
All right.
Okay.
So Basantis is a guard. Golden is a center from Michigan State. And then the Bengals bot took Vega and Caleb Banks.
Ooh, Caleb Banks, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Let's see. I got an edge.
See, I'm not
drafted. That's more of a nose tackle. It's crazy. Give me Keldrick Falk.
So the edge from Auburn.
Okay. All right. I'm consulting with my two draft professors here, and I think they're both telling me wide receiver 1. What we got at wide receiver there?
That must be Mekhi Lemon.
Oh, but yeah,
or Jordan Tyson.
Mekhi Lemon. I'm going 11.
And yeah, you're definitely in good hands. Jolene and Gabe are. They've done this a few times with us before. But you're in really good hands taking advice from them.
We're gonna have to get them on the show sometime next time too, because maybe next time we'll just have you guys all drafted. I'll just kind of sit back and watch, because I don't know what I'm doing.
That's okay. Like, So there's
I
definitely
think this is
some-
fun, by the way. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. It's a blast. I like
Well,
doing this. Keep on.
So there's probably some guards, right? Because there's a pretty good talent drop off at guard right around now. Not everybody has Pregnon as high. Like some people will take him as high as 14 to the Ravens, and other people are like, don't take him until day 3. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So Gabe pointed that out. So
Yep.
I like Pregnon and I like Cage Casey as interior offensive lineman. Casey is a tackle at Boise that's projecting to kick inside, but I would probably give yourself at least one interior offensive lineman here.
Okay. So it's my pick again. Sorry, I get to go twice.
Yeah.
So let's go. You said Casey. What was the other one? Pregnon?
Cage Casey. And then the other one is Emmanuel Pregnon, who played at USC 2 years ago, was at Oregon this year. And like I said, there's a lot of people that are thinking Pregnon is gone in like the first 35 picks.
Okay.
As a guard.
So I got a left tackle, right tackle. All right. So we'll go. I don't have a center yet. Would this be a good time to try to get a center, or could I probably wait on a center?
Well, so there's probably 3 or 4 centers worth taking. I've already taken one of them.
Okay.
Jake Slaughter is somebody that a lot are really high on. And then Connor Liu probably would have been the best center in the class if he didn't tear his ACL.
Thanks, Crip. Crip says no defense. Yep, must be a Bengal scout. Thanks, Crip. I'm working on it. All right. We got a quarterback. We got to protect Mendoza. All right, let's go. Let's go with the guard here. Let's go with Cage. With Cage Casey. Is that his name?
Yep, I did Cage Casey. You got one more pick to go. Oh, okay. No, and now it's Randall's pick because you did Lemon and Casey. So
yeah, Lemon and Casey. I did 2 there. Yep.
So it's Randall now.
All right. I will go with. I can't leave without my other guy, so I'll just load up on offense and I'll go Casey Concepcion, who is my wide receiver 2, whilst I know I'm lower on Lemon at wide receiver 4. And reports are that Casey Concepcion is the hottest commodity at the combine. He's already had 23 interviews out of 32 teams.
Tons of centers. Thanks, Jolene. Tons of centers. All right, good. Makes you feel better.
Okay, so the Bengals bot ended up taking TJ Parker. So now I don't want to be left off the wide receiver train completely. I'm going to go Jordan Tyson, wide receiver from Arizona State. And just because, what goes around comes around, Randall, I'm going to take
Don't
John
do it. I knew you were. It's all right. It's all right. I got a second guy in my head that I love that I want to just talk about anyways.
So that's what I did to Randall because he ended up taking Freeling before me. So
you guys snipe each other.
Yes, we do.
He's my RB1 in summer, and I still want to do it. If you didn't have a high ankle sprain, I think he's still one of the best.
Good. Bengals bot took Terrell. Randall, you're back on the clock.
Okay, so
I got to get in territory. I got one more pick, and then you're up.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody took Emmanuel Pregnon yet, right, Jim?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll go Pregnon and put him at left guard.
Okay, and now Jeff, you're up for 2 picks.
All right, so my consultants here are saying interior defense line, edge, or cornerback. So what's the interior D line? Where are we at?
That's great advice. So Lee Hunter and Kristen Miller are both still here. And then Dominique Orange, Big Citrus, is also here. And the reason that advice was given is that there's a huge drop-off in this draft class after the top 3 to 5 defensive linemen.
Jolene is telling me Lee.
Yeah, and she's right.
Jolene is
we're going with Jolene.
Smart. Very smart.
We're going with Lee. There we go.
See, so you have Peter Woods and Lee Hunter. You definitely have a really good interior.
Right.
And then
what edge or cornerback? What we got there?
So some people like Zion Young in round 1. I don't think Randall is that high on Young, but he's probably going to go in the top 50.
Yeah, I got top 50 on him.
Yeah.
All right. What about cornerback? What we got a corner there?
It's not as good as the edge board right now. So Abney, Hood, Johnson, Pons,
I'm huge on
I think
Abney.
are all top 50.
Okay,
I'm
let's go.
huge on Abney.
Let's go edge here then. So, what is that? I can't see the screen. Who's that? Who's that first one up there?
Zion Young from Missouri.
He's pretty. What's your
Or
thoughts?
R. Mason Thomas. I really like Zion Young. I have R. Mason Thomas higher than Zion Young, and then it goes Zion Young, then it goes Gabe Akis.
Okay.
R. Mason Thomas has explosion. He fires off the gate at the line of scrimmage.
And they're different edges. So R. Mason Thomas could also be an outside linebacker in a 3-4. But Zion Young is your typical edge has the height and weight you want to be a hand in the dirt 4-3 defensive end.
All right, I'm sold. Let's go. We'll take Zion. Yep. They had the Crip. I drafted defense Crip. Are you happy?
Okay. Randall, you are up.
All right. I'll go. I went Pregnon, yeah?
Correct. You already get pregnant. Yep.
Okay.
Randall, are you commenting in the chat too?
No.
Oh, okay.
Am I? No.
That's Ronald. Sorry.
Ronald.
Okay.
That
Oh my
that'd be
man, he's
impressive.
talented. He's commenting chat and drafted. Like, holy crap.
All right. I'll go interior defensive line. I know that Dominique Orange is there, but he's kind of more in that nose tackle range.
I just like his nickname, Big Citrus.
Oh, Big Citrus, I know. I'm gonna go Daryl Jackson Jr. with his length and being in the interior, and then I'm gonna lock up somebody who can penetrate in the middle too. Apparently, Jim, I can't get out of my Sean McDermott head yet because I'm drafting like exactly like how Sean McDermott would draft right now. It's driving me insane.
So R. Mason Thompson is shooting for 440 at the combine.
Yes.
Woo!
Ain't no way. His 10-yard split is going to be good. He is not running a 4.4. And Blue Ridge Bronco, please tell me if I'm wrong or right, or if you believe that.
440. That's moving, dude.
That's moving.
That is moving.
6'3", 250.
Yeah, that's moving.
Okay. And then, so I went R. Mason Thomas because I didn't want to get sniped, and then I went Kristen Miller. So thank you for not taking R. Mason Thomas.
Oh, that Chris Miller was my guy next to. That's all right. I got another one. It's
Bengals bot took Boston and C.J. Allen.
Boston and C.J. Allen got 2 wide receivers. I'll fill up my right guard and I'll put in Jennings Dunker. Mahler in the run game. I got a guy who I'm going to put in the running back that needs Jennings Dunker to open up holes, and he'll run for 300.
So
I know, Gabe.
He says I'm buying it. Yep.
That's the first time I talked about seeing that tweet, and I wanted somebody else's opinion.
All right. So am I up now? Who's up?
Yeah, and Jeff, you are up. I definitely think the advice to go to defense, like there's probably a drop off at linebacker here. So
yeah, I haven't got one yet. My boy. Oh, I already see him, Jake Galladay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm taking Galladay. Yeah, I'm taking him.
got yourself pass rush at the linebacker for him.
Uh-huh.
And then you get one more pick here.
All right. So, I said we got a corner or a safety yet. What?
Oh, so there's
especially a really good drafted safety. I haven't taken one yet.
So Dylan Thieneman and Emmanuel McNeil Warren are both here.
Yeah, McNeil Warren. I've heard some good stuff about him.
Yeah, so I think they're different kinds of safeties.
Toledo. Yeah, that's the one out of Toledo. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you, Julian. That's yeah.
Okay.
We're going with him. Yeah.
Okay, and then Randall, you are up.
All right. I just have one DB right now, don't I? I will follow suit.
Ronald here says no one likes Scott, the slot corner for Miami.
I like him later. I think there's a lot of good slots. The slot is interesting, like the slot nickel. I'm almost in the boat with how deep the linebacker class is that you could throw in somebody like a Kyle Lewis into that nickel slot spot because there's a lot of really good coverage linebackers.
Yep. And then the other thing that I would point out, Ronald, is that a lot of when we're doing an exercise like this, we're trying to make sure we get players at positions when there's not a lot of players. So, for example, we drafted guards before we drafted edges, or we drafted guards before we drafted corners because there's not as many good guards as there are good corners. So we're trying to make sure we get guys that we like.
All right, I'm going to follow suit with the Gold Day pick, and I'm going to go Anthony Hill Jr. to bring in some pass rush at the linebacker level and use him as a insane versatility piece.
Okay. The Bengals bot took Thieneman. And Trotter's still here. So I'm taking Trotter. And I haven't taken any defensive backs. I am going to start with Chris Johnson from San Diego State, probably being drafted in the top 40. So that's a name for people to get familiar with. Proctor went to the bot, and Randall, you're back up.
I'll take the other side. I like Chris Johnson. I'm in between Keith Abney and Brandon Cisse. I think I'm going to go Keith Abney. I'll go Keith Abney.
Oh, you see it? I thought I knew who you were going to take.
I was going to take Brandon Cisse because he's my summer scouting nailed it situation. Yeah. But I like Keith Abney more on the outside. I could see I could see Cisse or Neal being the ability to move inside, but I'll stick with boundary. Yep. I guess Abney can move inside too, but
yeah, and then go Cisse. Jolene's right.
I'll go with my GM. I'll go Jolene. Yep. Let's go Cisse.
Yep.
So Ronald's got a question here, or a statement. Two wide receivers early would be UK and Indiana's two wide Warner, and it says Warner can play. So who are the two?
So Indiana would be the two Elijah Surratt and Omar Cooper Jr. Kentucky could be Kendrick Law if Ronald's talking about that, which I actually watched today, and I am a big fan. Kendrick Law reminds me of Khalil Shakir, to be honest.
There you go. All right, so am I up again, or is it?
Yes, Jeff, okay. You are up for one more pick.
All right. So Cease.
Pronounce Cisse.
Cisse. Sorry, Cisse.
That's okay. That's not obvious from looking at that spelling.
It is not.
I pronounce everybody's name wrong, and I'm trying to get better at it, but I am absolutely horrible at it. Let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going with Omar Cooper. So tell me some stuff about the guy I just drafted. Omar Cooper, wide receiver out of where?
Indiana. He's he'll probably be a slot in the NFL, but for his 6 foot 207 frame, he's one of the most athletic guys they got. Break tackle, he can do it all. If you manufacture touch him, he breaks tackles. He runs really good routes. Strong at the catch point. Probably is top 3 candidate to have the highest vertical in the combine. Oh, okay. Just an athlete and a dog.
That's one that I wish they showed a vertical more on the NFL Network. I always find that, not the whole time, but it just showed a little bit more. They barely ever show that.
Yep. Agreed. Because that's a big difference between regular human beings and athletes is how can you jump 42 inches in the air? That seems impossible.
Well, it also What also goes to their twitchiness and their quickness. I mean, for
sure.
That's that's measuring. I mean, I would never ever be able to do any of that stuff, but it's cool standing there jumping, watching them freaking going up there.
Yeah.
So here's a good stat for Omar Cooper Jr. He led the nation in rack on throws with an average depth of target of 10 yards or more.
Nice.
So Zachariah Branch catches a lot of screens and gets run after catch, right? Omar Cooper Jr. is running downfield routes and averaging 8 yards after the catch after he's already running a downfield route. He's a really unique receiver in that regard because he doesn't really have, in that specific statistical category, he's significantly ahead of the second place person on that list. So that's definitely a player. If you play fantasy football, you want to get Omar Cooper Jr. in your fantasy drafts. I think he's going to have a really good NFL career.
Yeah, Jillian also says forces a ton of missed tackles too.
Yep. So Randall, we're back to you.
All right, I'm going to go Thieneman.
I think he's already taken by the bot.
Dang.
The Bengals bot took Downs and Thieneman.
Ooh, that's a good duo there.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, I'll pivot.
Pivot. That's for all you Friends fans out there. Pivot.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I'll go. I went Daryl Jackson Jr. I need to fill one more on my defensive line. Am I correct?
You are correct. Yes.
All right. Well, Daryl Jackson Jr. brings that flexibility, pretty good anchor, can learn in the run defense, but still penetrate. I got 2 interior penetrators with outside guys that can actually stop the run with Keldrick Falk. So I'm going to go Oklahoma Grayson Halton next to Daryl Jackson. He's got some twitch to his game on that interior.
So that's like a round 3-4 defensive tackle, Grayson Halton.
Round 3 for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't put Big Citrus next to Daryl Jackson. I don't know if they fit on the interior.
They're rubbing next to each other.
Okay. So I'm going to do one more edge, and that is Jayshon Barham from Michigan. So again, I'm getting a my guy. So Barham has played linebacker. He has played edge. So he's kind of a chess piece. You can move around to defense. So probably not going to be on anybody's all-pro teams, but he is going to be in somebody's starting 11. So Jayshon Barham. And then I have done no secondary. Actually, no, I think I took Chris Johnson. Yeah. So I got to do a little bit more in the secondary. Okay, so I'm going to go with a probable day 2 corner, Dalen Everett from Georgia. So again, he's a defensive back that checks most of the boxes as far as your height, your weight, really good tackler. And I like corners that can tackle. Okay, the Bengals bot took D'Angelo Pons. So wow, the Bengals
their secondary is
lit.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea of the bot, right? The bot is using the draft professor's board for the Bengals. So if you're doing Bengals mock drafts,
I would love this draft.
There's not a lot of offensive players at the top.
No.
So you notice that the Bengals bot has completely taken defense.
Yeah. That's what we want them to do.
Yep.
Blue Ridge here says everybody does it differently, but I typically build a team as though I'm filling Pacific schemes. So that's one way to do it too. Right now, I'm just trying to find the best players that these 3 in the bot haven't taken from me. So I'm just hanging on for dear life here right now is all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Randall, we're back to you.
Okay. See, I got the 2 linebackers. I've got 4 of my defensive line. I've got 4 of my offensive line. I got 2 wide receivers. Got to fill a slot wide receiver while I'm at it. Running back. Haven't done quarterback yet. What about what do you have in your databases? Trade in Stuke. Is he a cornerback or a safety?
I have him in as a corner.
I'll take that as my slot.
Good call. Are you day 2 or day 3 on Stooks?
Day 2.
Okay, right. And then Jeff, we're back to you.
Okay, so real quick, we are 42 minutes into this we got 111 people watching right now. So, Jim, explain to everybody who's just joining us what the hell we're doing other than we are doing a mock draft. What kind of mock draft are we doing, and where's your site at, and all that cool stuff?
This is a draft professor favorite. We're doing something known as a draft a team. So the 3 of us are snake drafting a starting 11 offense and a starting 11 defense from the draftable pool. And ultimately, the idea is learn who the players that are we're pretty much going to talk about most of the players going in the top 100. Regardless of order, we're building rosters. And, you heard us talk about Matt Gulbin, the center from Michigan State, a little while ago. We talked about Monroe Freeling. So we're talking about a lot of players. We're doing it briefly, but we are able to cover a lot of players that other podcasts won't talk about. And we're going to be able to do it all in a very short amount of time because for the most part, we're about halfway done. We're a little bit more, I think, than halfway done with the exercise. So we've already talked about a lot of players. I saw a comment talk about Jermod McCoy. I think
up there.
Did the bot take him? No, Randall did.
No, yeah,
Randall did.
That got it, Randall.
yeah, I'm a big fan of Jermod McCoy. Obviously, as we talked about, this combine is good for him to make sure that you get the medicals checked out and he's good to go. Because if he's good to go, then he's a top 15 draft pick. But really good at press man, mirrors throughout all the routes, really solid and technical. He's a pro's pro on that outside. But the best part about him is there's a lot of specific scheme cornerbacks in this class, kind of pick your flavor. I don't think there's much drop off between man and zone in Jermod McCoy and his highly IQ and instinctual. So you're getting the best of both worlds in Jermod McCoy, where it's a little slim in this class.
And just to let me know, Jim, they can do this mock draft themselves if they want to at the the draft professor at your the website. You got the
it's at draftprofessor.com, and when you go to the mock draft section of the site, this is called Draft a Team.
There you go. All right, so enough with the promoting all that stuff. Now it's my turn, right? Is that where we're at?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, so I think I got a safety last time. Have I gotten a cornerback yet? I don't think I have.
So Brandon Cisse is one of your corners. You need one more. So a couple guys I like Tacario Davis from Washington. Again, I like my corners that check the measurable boxes.
I like Julian Neal from Arkansas because I'm about 5 minutes away from that campus. But he's a pretty locked down corner on the outside. We were ranked 110th in defense, defending in the SEC, and he was the one highlight on that defense.
All right.
Julian Neal would be a good pick.
All right, sold. I'll go with him.
Yeah. He's 208, 6'2", got good measurables, hits hard, wants to tackle, and I think he'll run a sub 4.4 in this combine.
Yep. And then
Blue Ridge is here saying we do that with 12 to 15 folks, a little closer to the draft, and it really forces a deep dive into every position group at every level of the collegiate football.
Yep. So there is a draft professor that runs one of these on a spreadsheet. It takes about a week, but he'll usually have 25 people drafting. So
750 people are picked.
Right. And do you know 25 quarterbacks?
No, I don't know 25 quarterbacks.
And that's the challenge of the exercise is, do you know 75 wide receivers? Like only 33 are going to get drafted.
I know what I want the Bengals to do in the first, second, and maybe third round.
There you go.
After that, I'm just kind of watching to see what they do.
Yeah.
Well, so Jeff, this is a great example because you have another pick, and the Bengals need a safety. So if they are looking at like a round 3 or a round 4 safety, there's some good choices here. So like you get a ball hawk like Genesis Smith. There's a really good athlete like Zakee Wheatley. There's somebody that combines the two in Jalen Husky. So there's some good safeties here.
Yeah, I've only got one. I've only got one safety, so I do need another.
Yeah.
I do need another one. I don't even know if I got a strong safety week. So I don't even know what I got.
So I would say McNeil Warren is closer to a box safety, correct, Randall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like putting him with Genesis Smith would be a good combination.
All right, let's go with that. Ronald here says he's got Delaney over McCoy at 10.
I also have Mansour Delane over McCoy as well.
Yeah. I keep saying Delaney, it's Delaney.
But that's because it would be debatable if he played in 2025. I think that's where Cole Wisnowski is a good strong safety as well. Can play free, kind of like a nickel role in his size. He's a big dude and can hit hard and runs fast. But yeah, I'm with you on Delaney over McCoy.
I think if McCoy's medical's clear, he is drafted first.
Has Landon Robinson, has he been drafted yet?
He
is not.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so Randall, you are up.
Alrighty.
You need 2 safeties and your defense is done.
Okay. Some people in this exercise need free safeties, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to lose my guy. I'll take my guy, Bud Clark.
Oh, okay. You didn't take my guys. We're good.
No. Yeah, I'll take my guy, Bud Clark. I love Bud Clark. Seasoned, so he's a little bit older, and I think that works better for safeties if you spend more time in college to learn the position going to the NFL. He's the 6'2", 195 guy that has great PBUs, goes for the home run, gets turnovers, can hit hard.
You mean like a guy like Caleb Downs who the Bengals are going to draft? At least
yeah.
I hope. I'm speaking it to existence.
Do it, man. I'm with you. I'm doing it with Casey Concepcion with Buffalo, man, every day.
Can you believe Mel Kiper came out the other day and had Downs going second? I'm like, no, don't do that to me.
I know.
There's no way he's going second. He's not, they don't pick safeties. I mean, I know they don't pick safeties that high. I mean, the highest he's going to go is probably to the Chiefs right before us. It's probably what'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I took Jalen Husky and Jalen Kilgore. I took Husky to be my free safety. I took Kilgore to be my slot defender. So even though he's listed as a safety, I would play him in the slot. And I've got a little bit more to do with my defensive backfield before I'm finished. The Bengals bot has taken Blake Miller and Ty Simpson. And Miller. Randall, we're back to you. 1 safety finishes your defense.
Okay.
I feel like
I'll go.
The Jeopardy music.
Yeah. I will go. I'll take Kamari Ramsey as my strong safety.
Okay, and then Jeff.
What do I need? What do I have?
You need your slot defender. You need a linebacker that can cover a tight end, and you need 1 more edge. So there's actually some really good edges here to talk about. So I think the highest for most people is Akeem Mesidor. He's an older prospect.
Yeah,
for sure.
But if he was younger, he's probably going in round 1.
Yeah,
he still may go round 1.
Yeah, and
I have Landon Robinson written down, but he's interior guy, right?
Yeah, he is an interior guy from Navy.
Yeah, I love that.
Talk about him.
Okay, well, hey, we'll take him because this is an exercise about taking the guys that you like.
That's who I like. So that's who. Yeah. I don't necessarily need him, but I like him. So
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we'll do Landon Robinson, and then any other guys in this draft that you like, Jeff, that you want to talk about.
Well, actually, how about you guys talk about Landon Robinson for a little bit here, guys? Because especially Randall, he got a little excited about what do you got on Landon Robinson?
Yeah, 6 foot, like 287, so he's pretty compact. I wouldn't even kind of call that undersized. I know that he's shorter, but he comes in with a good pad level, and that weight the weight combo to his height really works out. But man, as an interior guy, he's got 8 sacks, 4 QB hits, and 34 pressures. His lateral movement looks like he's literally wearing roller skates. He can move pre-snap on the line very well. Stunts and twists look really good. He anchors. I mean, I know that his competition wasn't incredible at Navy, but he did play some big guys like Memphis and things along those lines, and he would be at the nose tackle, and he would anchor well. His Tulsa game was incredible to watch. He had 7 pressures, 2 sacks, and 1 QB hit just coming from the interior. I found Landon Robinson. Yeah, he could squat the 3 of you combined. That's right.
That's right.
I found Landon Robinson from a mentor in Bill Carroll, and he was in the Navy, so he's a big fan of him. So I watched him. We will be talking about him tonight on NFL Draft Central with Team MBS.
There you go.
And then Ryan Sparks pretty much talks about him every single time he comes on a Draft Professor podcast. Even if he's in the chat, he always drops the name.
Yeah. Well, that between him and Dale, that's who, and Ken, who's in the chat, has been blowing me up about Landon Robinson on Twitter and Facebook and everywhere else can get my attention to tell me about Landon Robinson.
I love it.
All right. So I still need an edge, right? Is that what you're saying?
So your
That's what I need.
defensive line is now full. You
Okay.
need a slot defender.
All right.
So
Pons is
either a
gone, right?
corner or a
Pon-
safety.
Pons is gone, right?
Correct. Pons is
Okay.
gone.
All right. Let's see here. All right. What's that top one there? I can't. Chelston.
So that's Colton Hood would be a good boundary corner.
Okay.
I might say Keontae Scott would be a better choice to be in the slot.
Yeah, because
That'd
that'll be a
be-
boundary.
A great nickel spot.
All right, let's go with that then. I'll take that.
Keontae Scott. So Keontae Scott, he played on Miami. The prior season, he was on Auburn. He was a boundary corner on Auburn. He moved to the slot at Miami. He might project to safety. So there's some people debate, is he a slot or is he a safety? But what everybody typically says is that he shouldn't be playing on the boundary.
All right.
No, he should play in the slot. Yeah, let's talk about Eden
So
Wright.
as long as we're talking to you, let's talk about Eli Hendrickson. No. How do you say his last name?
I say Hayden Wright, but I'm
Hayden
not
Wright.
sure.
Yep.
Hayden Wright.
Hayden Wright. Hayden
All
Wright.
right.
All right, let's talk about him. I
right,
like
yeah.
the name already. Hayden Wright.
He is. I am a huge fan because obviously I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so I talk about a lot of stuff in Buffalo Bills Nation.
Tell about all
But
the Buffalo crap you got on.
I know. Ty Johnson's one of my favorite running back threes in this whole entire league, and I would not like to lose him. The only way that I would be okay with losing Ty Johnson is drafting Eli. He is the ultimate piece for everything when it comes down to it. Let me read some of these stats, which is absolutely insane. Just receiving, he's a fullback, by the way, 6'2", 206 fullback. Receiving, he caught 51 balls, 941 yards, 6 touchdowns. His yards per route run was 4.73 on the year, which is insane. He also rushed the ball for 77 attempts for 500 yards and 3 touchdowns, all while blocking a total of 460 snaps.
Woo. Pretty
He
good.
does it all.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So
All right,
Randall,
so-
is that your next pick?
Yes.
Negative.
Listen, I'm sold. I'm gonna draft him now.
Yeah.
Who's up? Is Randall up or
Randall is up.
all right?
Okay, so my defense is done, right?
You are correct, sir.
Okay, so I'll take my running back just so I want to talk about him. I know that there are better running backs available, but he's a sneaky in my top 100, and he reminds me of a James Cook light and what he can do while breaking out holes on inside and outside. It is Robert Henry Jr. from UTSA. He is an explosive guy out of UTSA. Jeff Traylor, the head coach, came from a running back background, and I think that he is an NFL ready. His explosion out of the backfield is insane, and he's one of my guys.
Love it. And you have been talking about Robert Henry Jr. for many weeks because I heard you talking about him in September and October.
Correct.
All right, Ken here says the reason why I've been beating the drum for Landon Robinson is to get the Bengals coaching staff to wake up and listen. He'll be the next action. His pro day is March 5th.
I love
Ken,
that.
Ken, if you think that the Bengals watch my show, I really appreciate you on that. I really do. I highly doubt they watch my show, but I hope you're right. So, hey, Duke, Zach, if you're listening, listen what Ken's saying. I mean, yeah. No, but I like. I mean, he was on Bengals and Brews the other day. Dale and Choppin and Dustin got to interview him, and he's a great dude. I was very impressed with him just from the interview alone. Why he didn't get invited to the combine, I have no idea.
Agreed.
So I
All
took safety Robert Spears Jennings from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Box safety, not quite a linebacker, but he's going to play closer to line of scrimmage. And I also took linebacker Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech as my second linebacker.
I like him.
So I'm
Where do you
really liking my
have him?
linebackers with Rodriguez and Trotter.
Where do you have Rodriguez going in the draft? Both of you. Is he going to be a day 2 or is he more of a day 3 guy?
Day 2 for
I
me.
don't want him on my team until day 3. I think
Okay.
he's limited athletically, but I think somebody's going to take him in day 2.
Okay.
We're both Buffalo Bills fans, and I want Jacob Rodriguez on Buffalo in day 2.
I would like him on the Bengals. So
Yeah.
We'll,
I think he's a day 2. I think.
I would say let's arm wrestle for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Bengals bot took Elijah Surratt. Randall, you are back up.
All right.
You need a center and a tackle.
A center and a tackle, and one more wide receiver, right? Flex?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna move Drew Shelton to right tackle. He played some right tackle at Penn State. I don't want a traditional right tackle that I'm looking at the list right now. Drew Shelton can move over to right tackle for me.
And then, Jeff, do you want the Navy wide receiver? Eli Heidenreich that we talked about before?
Yes. Yep, I'll take him.
There you go. You see, you take the guys that you like. That's the whole premise of the exercise.
Blue Ridge says Jacob Rodriguez is his draft crush.
Yep. 11 turnovers in 1 year is translatable to the NFL no matter what.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And then,
Slightly. That might be slightly transferable, yes.
So, Jeff, you need a tight end, and there's some good ones here.
All right.
Oscar Delp is probably a traditional tight end. Michael Trigg is going to be more like a big slot. I don't know that his blocking is as polished. Those are probably the 2 best tight ends on the roster. But Marlon Klein of Michigan would also be a great example of a project tight end. So he's from Germany, and he will move you as a blocker, but his receiving skills will still need some development.
All right, so since I don't have a tight end and we're drafting this for an entire team, which one is the best overall tight end?
I think it's
Claire
Delp.
for me.
Oh, it's Max Claire for you?
Yeah, Max Claire is a unit in the blocking game, but also is a good catcher, a good receiver. He's a dual threat that you can rely on both sides, in my opinion, and that's a little rare in this class. It's either or kind of when you look at like Eli Stowers, Trigg, Jolly.
Sure.
Andrews is a little bit, but I think Max Claire is better at both things that Jack Andrews can do.
Yep, and we're in Ohio State country, so taking the Ohio State player may help ratings.
Sold. I'll take him. Sold. All right, so just to explain stuff here, because Ken says we're loaded at tight end. So Ken, the way we're doing this draft is I am drafting an entire team. So I don't none of the players that are on the Bengals are on the. We're just drafting an entire team.
11
Yep,
offense,
and
11
we're going to get a
defense.
pretty picture when we're done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
a very
that's how
pretty
it's
picture.
Blue Ridge says Trigg is my tight end too. Some maturity issues to investigate, but super talented.
I'm not concerned at all about the maturity issues. I think that gets figured out. Like nothing seems incredibly harmful. And then when you get into an NFL locker room where people have to feed families, that's when you really get most in check.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm up with I'm going to take somebody who's going to be a top 2 in the 40 this year, but will need to move in the slot because he's going to be verified 5'9", 170 come tomorrow. I will take Brennan Thompson.
Yeah, so I remember, Randall, when you first covered Brennan Thompson in October. This is a player that in October not many were talking about. There was a draft professor that talked about him. Randall talked about him the next week, and then all of a sudden everybody else started mentioning the same player's name. So Brennan Thompson, wide receiver from Mississippi State. Okay, so I'm up.
Randall, where are you? Randall, where are you located at? Anyway, you say, are you down in Arkansas?
Fayetteville, Arkansas. Yeah.
Arkansas. Okay. All right. So I figure when you say you're close to Arkansas or Arkansas State or whatever school you said, I can't remember.
Yeah. University of Arkansas. The Razorbacks are right around the corner from me. I love it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so my quarterback is Drew Allar. When you're picking a quarterback that's not Fernando Mendoza, bet on the ceiling. I think Allar can be an NFL starter.
Yeah.
And then I also took wide receiver Ted Hurst from Georgia State.
Nice.
So I think Ted Hurst is going to be going in the top 40. And depending upon what his 40 time is at the combine on Saturday, I don't know that Ted Hurst is running at the combine. I saw a report that he wasn't.
He is. Because I reached out to Daniel Jeremiah because he was in an interview with Matt Perino about it, and he accidentally said Ted Hurst when it was supposed to be Tyron Montgomery. Because Tyron Montgomery will not be at the combine, and he clarified that Ted Hurst will be. And I appreciate Daniel Jeremiah responding.
Yep. So
next
Ted
time
Hurst,
next time we talk to Daniel Jeremiah, tell him to come on my podcast and we'll do this.
Well, I will do. I got a plug.
Go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
oh, that's all right. And then one other thing. So like Ted Hurst, so he's small school, played at the Senior Bowl, really good release package coming off the line. So the estimates when draft professors talk is that he runs like a 4.45. So if Ted Hurst runs like a 4.3 something, he just made himself several $1 million.
Yep.
Right.
That's why this is so huge for these guys. I mean,
right.
the combine, a guy can jump from day 1 or day 2 to day 1 or day 3 to day 2. I mean, that's the kind of jumps that these guys can make in the combine. That's why watching people call it the underwear Olympics, but it's serious. They can make themselves some serious money on these
100%.
next 3 days. And it's ridiculous, man. It's awesome though too, all at the same time.
So Randall, 3 picks left: quarterback, tight end, and center.
Okay. Everybody's got their centers taken so far. Am I the last one that hasn't taken?
No,
a
actually,
center?
Jeff needs a center.
I don't have a center yet. Yeah.
Oh.
Who are you gonna steal from me? Who are you gonna steal from me?
I'll take Parker Brailsford.
From Alabama.
Yep.
Undersized center, really good film, just not quite that big.
That's okay.
Okay. So Jeff, you have 3 positions to fill: center, interior offensive line, and whoever is covering your tight end. So probably a linebacker that excels in pass coverage.
All right. So let's go. So how lean are we at the center position? Because I was talking about that earlier.
There's some good ones here. Connor Lew and
good.
Jake Slaughter are probably both going day 2. Trey Zune may go day 2.
Okay. And both of you already got centers.
Sam Heck.
So
yeah. So you're good.
all right. So I'm good there. Let's.
So Randall, do you have Sam Heck day 2 as well?
Yes.
Got it.
All right. What are we looking at linebackers that can cover tight end? What are we looking there?
So Kyle Lewis, really good pass coverage linebacker. Aiden Fisher from Indiana, also a really good pass coverage linebacker. I think
Aiden Fisher is the best coverage linebacker.
I know him. I'm going Aiden Fisher. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go
There
down.
you go.
Yep. When I hear a name, sorry, Blue Ridge. He's the Kyle Lewis.
I do love Kyle Lewis. He's a ball hawk too. He had a really good Senior Bowl.
Interior offensive line. So Jeff, you have 2 picks left. So this is either going to be a guard or a center.
Let's see. Which one's the best?
The first one there, Keelan Rutledge is really, really good.
Yep.
You do have Trey
Probably
Zune,
a
who
day
is
2.
And is he a center or a guard?
Guard.
Keelan Rutledge is
okay.
a guard from Georgia Tech.
All right, I'll go
We'll
with him.
go Keelan Rutledge there.
All right.
And
Randall,
tight end,
quarterback or tight end?
I'm going to go tight end. I'm going to go Sam Roush. 6'5", 260, is a menace in the blocking game, and then still can catch the ball. So since I have dynamic wide receivers in KC, Carnell Tate, and Brennan Thompson, let me get a blocker at that tight end.
Good. So I took Bo Stevens from Iowa. So when in doubt, and you're at the end, take the Iowa offensive lineman.
All right.
And then I need my slot player.
Ken here saying Logan Jones, the Iowa center, is a day 1 starter.
He definitely could be.
Okay. Is he still available? You guys
should be. Yeah. No, it should be.
All right. I'll make my pick now before we haven't done. I haven't got to mine yet. Just as long as Jim doesn't take it from me, which you should. You don't need a center.
So I took Chris Bell, the wide receiver from Louisville. So he's injured, but if he hadn't torn his ACL, he was probably going in the top 15. Randall, you are up. You need a quarterback.
Yeah, give me my guy, Taylon Green. If we're betting on ceilings past Mendoza, 6'6", 235 with 80-inch wingspan, long stride to evade tackles, and it's got a rocket for an arm.
I got Mendoza.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
I do like the Logan Jones shout out. in the chat. So Logan Jones, the Iowa center. You okay with that pick, Jeff?
Yes, sir. We'll go Kent's pick. We'll go Logan Jones.
Okay. So now we get our pretty pictures.
All right.
So
And you can see offense on the left, defense on the right, and that's your starting lineups that you picked out of 22.
All right.
Yeah. And Jeff, I'll be posting these and tagging you on Twitter.
All right. See how bad I did.
I'm making sure I kept the pictures in case I lose the website. But ultimately, in what was it, 78 minutes or 68 minutes, we just went through more than 100 players.
That's awesome.
So,
I mean, this is a good
drafted team.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's a good way if you don't like for guys like me who don't do film study, don't grind stuff out. This is a good way to get to know the players, get to know their names, because you put all the measurables up there. You can look them up, and it's just a good, fun way to find other names that you don't know about. If you want to know, it's an easy way to do it.
Yeah, like regular mock simulators. When you do mock simulators, it seems like it becomes robotic to where if you do a Bengals mock, you have a group of 7 guys in the second round that always pop up around your pick. So you're only seeing those 7 guys. Here we're going 88.
Yep.
Thanks, Blue Ridge. Appreciate it. Thank you. He said I did a good job. Let's see.
Yeah, and just if I could introduce a few of the people in the chat.
Absolutely.
So Jeff, Ryan Sparks will be joining your podcast for Epic Mock 26 as part of the Bengals draft contingent. Mm-hmm. So Ryan,
he was on the show yesterday.
Oh, awesome! Yeah. So Ryan has been on several Draft Professor podcasts as well. So Ryan, it's great to see you. Jolene was in the chat.
Yeah, she was earlier.
I am going to call Jolene, and I hope she doesn't get mad. I'm going to call her the Draft Mom because Draft Professors has 82 people, and 81 of which are male, and then there's Jolene. But we cannot do Epic Mock 26 without Jolene. She is the head admin for the whole thing.
Oh, there you go.
So while I'm podcasting and you're podcasting, Jolene will make everything hum.
So let's explain that before make your shout outs and we'll explain to everybody what we're doing on April 10th.
And then Gabe is another. So Gabe and Jolene are both Broncos fans. So shout out that you're Broncos fans coming into the chat of a Bengals podcast, both of you. Gabe also is a draft professor. He has podcasted with us several times. And he'll be part of the Broncos contingent for Epic Mock, which Epic Mock is a 32 podcaster mock. So we have 32 podcasters drafting against each other. Mm-hmm. Jeff has agreed to host the Bengals draft on April 9th and April 10th. Ryan Sparks will be hosting it on April 11th. We're going to be going through all 7 rounds of the draft. There will be trades, and podcasters are highly encouraged to go to another podcaster's feed and say, you took Caleb Downs from me. So if somebody takes Caleb Downs before the Bengals pick,
I'm going to be pissed.
Podcast
I'm going over. I'm fighting.
and we want to kind of build that community up of, get more podcasters engaging with other podcasters. That's what Epic Mock 26 is all about. We did it last year. I think last year we had 6 podcasts. This year we're bumping it up to 32. For the Buffalo Bills, for example, we were going to have the Overreaction podcast handle Thursday and Friday, and then Randall's Do Champions podcast is going to have the Buffalo Bills feed on Saturday. So there's going to be a lot of this just going all around the internet. We're going to have podcasts from the UK. We're going to there's draft professors that are in the UK and in Europe. So it is a fully international event. We haven't gotten anybody to do mock drafts from the International Space Station, but don't put that one by me.
I don't put nothing by you, Jim. I don't put anything by you. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some astronauts jumping on here. Well, I have go ahead, Jim. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I said we need to be doing mock drafts from outer space.
Hey, it's coming.
We need to.
It's coming. Then it'll be Mars next. That'll be the next one we do after that. But I'm gonna have to keep all you guys in my Rolodex here for different stuff, especially when the season rolls around, so we can when my Bengals go into different towns, or you guys come here and play, we could preview some Bengals versus Bills or Bengals versus Broncos, which I don't think they play either one of those teams this year, but we'll have to eventually do that. That'll be some.
There's
fun.
always the playoffs.
Yeah, when the Bengals are going to sweep everybody, exactly.
Yeah.
We got to get through free agency first for any of that stuff happens. So we'll see.
So,
well, this has been a lot of fun, boys. I appreciate it. Again, plug your channel, both of you. Plug your channels, plug Draft Professor, plug anything you want before we get on out of here. Randall, you go first, man.
Will do. Yeah. So I do a Buffalo Bills podcast with Do Champions on Monday nights at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then I'm with Jim on Draft Professors on Tuesday. Right now we're doing some Buffalo Bills stuff, but we did wide receivers earlier. And then I try and jump in with an extra podcast whenever I can with Draft Professors until the draft hits. And then also I am part of Team MBS Media. I write for the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Buffalo Bills. And we also are doing our NFL Draft Central at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central on Wednesdays. Today, we are interviewing a guard out of BYU to get him some spotlight, which he's a very good guard. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Jim, plug some stuff before I let you go, my man.
well, Jeff, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for hosting this. Like,
Hey, no problem. Thanks for coming on.
being able to show off Draft a Team, like we do maybe 10 of these a year. It's just a lot of fun. So I appreciate you having us. Draft
thank you for having me
Professor
on.
has daily draft podcasts.
Daily.
So 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern every weeknight. And then we have a couple shows on Saturday. We have 3 shows on Sunday during the draft season. As soon as this draft ends, we immediately start creating college football content. The only difference is we don't talk about the teams, we talk about the players. So by the end of June, we'll be able to tell you who the best 500 players in college football are, regardless of draft year, right? So when we talk about the draft, everybody wants to talk about Jeremiah Smith, right? This is finally the year that he can come out.
Right.
We're going to be talking about 99 other wide receivers by the end of June, right? We're going to be able to
Griffin
tell
Wild.
you who those. Say that again.
Griffin Wild's my guy next year.
Yes.
He's already got it planned out.
Well, right. So, and that's kind of that's the joy of covering the draft is we get to talk about players in rounds 1 through 7. We're not the channel that's only going to talk about the top guys. I've been on your podcast before, but just shout out to Dale. Dale was one of the first guests that we ever had on a Draft Professor podcast, and it's done wonders. And I know that I bumped into you and Dale at some live events in Cincinnati. I live right behind Kings Island in Mainville, so I am local to Cincinnati with a lot of your Bengals followers. So I'm just happy that you give us a platform. It's nice to come on and talk.
Like I said, anytime, because I like this because I get tired. I get a little bored with talking about the same people. Like I like right now, my thing is like, okay, we need to get Caleb Downs. We need to do this. And I keep saying, well, if the Bengals actually do stuff in free agency, it might not be Caleb Downs. If they do enough in free agency, that changes the draft. Now, the Bengals haven't done enough, so well, in the past. So that's where I have a hard time always going, well, we gotta get this guy. We gotta get this guy. Like, well, just let's see how this goes first, and then do that. So to me, it's fun. It's a fun activity to talk about other guys that I don't know, And so and hearing you guys who grinded out and got all the information, and it just educates me. So I enjoy the crap out of this. That's why I keep inviting you back on. So it's a lot of fun.
It's not his personality.
Yeah, no, it's definitely all the above. It's all the above. Anyway,
we
guys,
have a good time, and I think that's really the important thing. Like with podcasting, right? Everybody's got like a slightly different style, whatever. But we each have our own things that we like talking about, and we can just get on. And I can get on podcasts with Randall, talk about something. We can get on podcasts with Jeff, talk about something a little bit different. But everybody's allowed to be themselves, and that's kind of fun.
And I will be doing. I haven't figured out where I'm doing it at yet, but I'm doing a draft show. The first night of the draft. I haven't got locked out where I'm going to be at, but Jim, you're going to try to make an appearance for that night too. And then I know we are doing Bengals and Brews and Project Game Day are doing their draft event for day 2 at the Fulling Warehouse, and we'll be broadcasting on Bengals and Brews that day. And it's not me. They got DJ Turner, current Bengal, showing up to the draft party. So it's gonna be all draft weekend. It's gonna be a blast. So I'm gonna be busy as crap, but it's gonna be fun as hell, and I cannot wait.
So, Randall, have you ever done fouling?
Do you know?
Oh
what it
no, I haven't. I know what it is, but
it's
not.
fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
So
very.
my kids
interesting.
did that at the Fouling Warehouse for one of their birthday parties, but you have to throw a
Nice.
football and knock down
Yeah.
bowling pins.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
as easy as it looks.
No, and,
I saw Jim Harbaugh throw it in that clip, and that was hysterical. I can't remember. Oh, what was it? It was Tim Robinson skit.
Yeah.
Detroiters.
Yep. Well, it started in Detroit, I think, is where they started at. But
Yeah.
Yes,
they-
I actually did that as a fraternity rush event.
oh,
And
really?
this was in the early 1990s.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
I never even heard about it till Sam Hubbard started having his foundation charity event there. That's when I started. Well, I heard of I didn't know we had a fouling, however you call it, place here, and this place has been there for a couple years now, and it's a freaking blast. I will tell you that it's a lot of fun. So, and the whole event that Project Game Day puts together, it's awesome, and it goes to support military vets and people with disabilities to go to Bengals games. And if you
That's
buy
incredible.
Dale's draft guide, it's only $5, which he should charge
I got
more than
it.
that. Yeah, all that
I
goes
got
to
it.
Project Game Day too. So I highly
Yep.
recommend getting his draft guide. He does a great job. So
All day.
and I'm not just saying it; Randall's saying it too. So
Yep.
and he knows way more about draft than I do. So. All right, boys. Well, I appreciate this, and Jim, I'll get with you and try to see if we can get another draft next week or something. See how your schedule is. Randall, you can join